Hey guys, this is part 7.
Presented by Quinrose.
We're gonna pick up where we left off. Okay.
君はダメだよ。もっと僕と一緒に飛ぶんだ。あ、街を舞台にダンスをしよう。それなら嫌いな世界でも少しは楽しめる。
So here he's just repeating what he said the last time on the video. You're no good for that. I'll have you fly more with me. Let's dance on the streets. Then you can enjoy things a little more in a world that you don't like. And you can hear him like squeezing onto her. Wendy's like to herself, perhaps because of my feelings, Peter doesn't let go of my hand. Wendy's like, I also went to practice flying in the air with my own power. I'm not a child, and I hate being left with holding a hand forever, she told him.
「帰り道は長いんだから、そんなこと後でいくらでもすればいい。さあ、遊ぼう。
He tells her here the way back is long, so you can do whatever you want after that. Let's play, Wendy. And he's like totally just hijacking her. Look at that. That is the gorgeous CG though. Like, tremendously gorgeous. Beautiful. I'm gonna make that the thumbnail. Wendy's like, Peter forced me to let go of being in the sky, and Michael was left behind, unable to chase us. And then she tells him, you can do as you like. She thinks to herself, I'm left with no complaints, thinking I'll be ignored anyway. Peter seems to have fun with me, who is quiet like a doll. Wendy's like, I flew lightly around the clock tower as if I was dancing.
君とのダンスは楽しいな。妖精と飛ぶことに飽きていたから、すごく新鮮でいい。
Peter's like, wow, it's fun to dance with you. I'm tired of flying with the fairies, so it's really fresh like this. Like refreshing. And she thinks to herself, from Peter's point of view, I would be his favorite toy. The jerk. Seriously. He irritates me. CG change.
さっきから同じところをぐるぐる回っている気がするんだけど、早く帰りたいんじゃなかったの？
Tinker's like, I feel like I've been spinning around in the same place from the beginning, but didn't you want to go home early? She's like basically jelly of our toy-like routine with him. That's CG though. Dang. It's gorgeous! Hahaha.
そんなところで遊んでいたら夜が明けちゃうわ。月がなくなったらまた明日の晩まで待つことになるじゃない。
She tells him if you play out there like too long, the night will come to an end. If the moon runs out, you'll have to wait until tomorrow night to go home. Wendy like catches on to this. She's like, Tinker is grumpy with her cheeks holding themselves in a moody manner.
もうちょっと遊んでいたかったけど、待つのは嫌だな。面白かったね。
Peter's like, I wanted to play a little longer, but I don't want to wait that long. It was interesting, Wendy. And Wendy asks them directly. She's like, we can't play until dawn then? Oh?
そんなに空のダンスを気に入ったんだ。じゃあ僕の世界に帰ったら存分に遊んであげるよ。
Peter's like, I love the sky dance so much, and when I get us back to my world, I'll play with it with you. She's like, aloud, I wasn't meaning that. But she's thinking to herself, like, yeah, we can get home. Wendy's like, after all that, I suppose he can't afford to have us go home now. We will not be allowed, she concludes to herself. She's trying to stall. She's like, it's been a long time, and we're far past the city and just flying towards the moon. A sea of clouds at your feet, the stars fill the sky with a beautiful look when you blink. She's thinking all this. And she's like to herself, John and Michael are drawn onwards by Tinker. Nana was flying with them, while Michael was holding on to her. You can see that in the CG. The artwork's so pretty. And she's like, as for me, Peter still holds my hand, the persistent bugger. She asks him, by the way, what is our role? Like, what's our job? Because he kept mentioning that. She's like, what on earth are you trying to have us do? Maybe I can have you explain it to me now that we're like in the air, she's saying.
説明していなかったっけ？君たちにお菓子コンテストの審査員になってもらいたいんだ。
Peter tells her, did you not hear me explain? I want you guys to be a judge in the sweets contest. And Wendy's like to herself, I was wondering what I should have to do, but the content was somewhat disappointing. And I was thinking, you know, their MCs in Quinrose really echo me sometimes, because I was thinking that too, that it's like kind of anticlimactic how they dropped that in there, but you'll find out why later on, and it's not so anticlimactic, it's actually really creepy. It gives me the chills. It reminds me of like the Alice games, honestly. Like the lore behind them. Just this is like more straightforwardly stated. They kind of dance around in Alice and you have to like play the different games to figure it out. Here they just tell you. Alright. She's like, oh, sweets allowed? And she's like, sweets? Is that like sweet food?
そう、そのお菓子だよ。参加者は僕とティンクとフック、シザーの4人。着いたら紹介してあげる。
And Peter tells her, yes, that's as in the candy. And he's like, participants are me, Tink, Hook, and Scissors, who is the silver-haired guy that we'll see later on when we get into Neverland. Hook's like got an eye patch and everything, I think. I wanna say he does. And he's got black hair and he's like super hunky. He's tall. Anyway. Tink is the male form of Tinkerbell, who Tinker is the female form of, and they both have routes. They're siblings in here. So, like, that's just some, like, background information. He's like, I'll show you when I get us there. Wendy asks him, like, what exactly should a confectionery contest judge do?
誰の出品したお菓子が一番美味しいかを決めるんだ。参加者はえりすぐりの一品を出してくるから難しいと思うよ。
He tells her, you decide who has the best sweets for sale, and I think it will be difficult because the participants will get a selection of dishes. She's like, eh? Only that? And she's like, are we just deciding which sweets are delicious? And she thinks to herself, I wonder if that's what's really going to happen. I wonder if this is true. I mean, there's nothing I can do, too, though, so... like, I might as well give up.
僕たちだけだと決まらないんだよ。 4人とも自分のお菓子が一番美味しいって言い張っているし。
Peter's like, I'm not sure if it's just us. I mean, we're not the only ones. He means like in Neverland. And all four insist their sweets are the best and the most delicious. So, you know, though. Wendy's like, that's right. I don't think I'd have put anything I'm not confident with into the contest. So she's like confirming to him that makes sense. That they're all confident in their stuff. She's like, such a silly thing though. Choose Tinker. You shouldn't mind if you choose her because she's not a participant, she told him, angry.
くだらなくないよ。コンテストはとっても大事な儀式なんだ。それに、ティンカーはダメ。僕を選んじゃうから公平じゃない。
So here you find out about Neverland and like its deism. So here. He's like, it's not ridiculous. The contest is a very important ritual, and choosing Tinker is useless. It's not fair to say for her to do that because she'll choose me. Pompous person. He makes me so mad. I get so mad at him. Honestly. And Wendy's like to herself, if you say it with such confidence, I just can't say anything like back. She asks him aloud, are there any other people in your world who could be judges?
いるよ。いるけどダメなんだ。今回のコンテストには退屈の世界の住民が審査員になる決まりだから。
He tells her, is there? Yes. But it's still no good. The contest is decided because the boring people of your world will be the judges. So he's like, that's part of the ritual. Wendy's like, what is the statement of a boring world? Like, what do you mean?
ここだよ。君の世界のこと。僕たちの世界ではそう呼んでいるんだ。
He tells her, here. This is it. Your world. In our world, that's what we call it. Jerk. She's like, aloud, it's a very rude way to call it.
そうかな。その通りだと思うけど。何もすることがなくて退屈で死にたくなる。
Basically, he's like, I see. That is kind of right. But he's like, you're all bored and want to die without doing anything, though.
だから僕はこの世界が大嫌いなんだよ。コンテストのことがなければ絶対に自分から来ようとは思わなかった。
He tells her, so I hate this world. Unless there was a contest like this, I wouldn't ever come here for myself. He's like, I was basically forced to come here. And Wendy doesn't ever reply to this. She gets mad. But Peter, this is what she's thinking here. Peter pulled my hand, which he was holding, towards him, laughing with his face close to yours. Like making fun of her, kind of. And then he tries to be reassuring the next line.
でもね、君のことは好きだよ。すっごく好き。
He's all creepy. He's like, but I love you. I really like you. Yeah, he's a creeper. Alrighty. Wendy's choices. The top. Don't be too heavy when you're a child, like with words. Or the bottom. I hate you. So we're doing the top because we're being neutral. And I worry also about him lashing out, so like I didn't want to see that. Yeah, for sure. We are ditching him for Hook, his nemesis anyway, so like bwahahaha on that. That won't be an issue anymore soon. Wendy tells him, don't say anything so strange to me as a child. And then she's thinking here, I'm not going to get it right either way, but it's not an easy thing to respond to with something like that to say.
別におかしなことを言ったつもりはないんだけどな。
He tells her I didn't mean to say anything strange though. He's a natural creeper, great.
一緒にいるだけですごく嬉しい気持ちになるんだ。退屈の世界の住人のくせにちっとも退屈しそうにないところがいい。
He tells her, being together makes me very happy. I like the fact that you dwellers of the boring world don't seem to make me bored at all. He's talking about her group and her. Very inhumane. Wendy's like, oh yes, and trailed off. She tells him, I know you like me very much, like to her head, I guess. Yeah, because she's not speaking there, sorry. She's like, I know you like me very much, ... And then to herself, she's like, you only can think of me as a rare toy though, not as a person. It's not a very happy treatment for me to have. And she's a smart girl here. That's what he's doing. She tells him aloud though, if our world is boring, what is your world?
永遠の世界。
He tells her, an eternal world, which is a creepy moment here for me. Cause yeah, he's like all happy about it. She's like, after a long pause, forever?
ずっと終わらないっていうことよ。花は枯れない。人は死なない。鳥は歌を忘れず、虹は昼夜を問わず空に橋を架ける。
Tinker here tells her it doesn't end for all, like with our time and the way it flows. She's like, flowers don't die, people don't die, birds don't forget songs, rainbow bridges, the sky. That's day or night. And the CGs had changed.
Hito ga shinanai? 不老不死の世界ってことか?
Michael tells her, doesn't a person die? I mean, is it a world of immortality?
そんなことがあるはずがない。そんな非科学的な世界なんて聞いたこともないぞ。
John actually cuts in because he's like unbroken again. He tells her, that can't happen. I've never heard of such an unscientific world.
実際にはあるのよ。現に私たちはそこから来たんだもん。
Tinker tells them, it's actually there. I mean, actually, we come from there.
一応言うけど、人は殺されたら死ぬわよ。花も摘めば枯れるわ。
She's like, I'll tell you this though, but if a person is killed, they'll die, right? If I pick flowers too, they'll die too. There. She's basically like using an analogy to like threaten them right here. And Wendy like catches on. She's like, the smile of Tinker while laughing lightly at this made my spine feel a chill down it. Creepy and so on point with the original.
おい、姉さんやマイケルに危害を加えたら僕が許さないからな。相手が女でも容赦しない。
Here John cuts in and he's like, hey, I wouldn't forgive you for it being my sister or Michael if you harmed either her or him. I won't tolerate a woman who's a partner in that.
やだ、怖いことを言うのね。あんたたちがピーターを裏切らなければ、私は何もしないわ。
Here she tells them, hey, hey, I'm not afraid to have to say that. Unless you betray Peter, I won't do anything. Wendy's like, Tinker laughed and shrugged, saying she wasn't too scared to have us do it, or have to do it to them.
兄さんってば喧嘩に弱いくせによく言うよ。
Michael's like, my older brother often says that he is weak in fight, so he's like contradicting what John said.
物理的には弱くても気持ちで負けるつもりはないぞ。
John's like, I'm physically weak, but I'm not going to lose because of my feelings on it.
あのさ、兄さん、それって実際には全く役に立たないってことだよね。
So Michael cuts back in and after a pause is like, oh, my older brother, that doesn't really help at all.
役立たずとは聞き捨てならないな。
He's like, I can't let go of it either though. Like that she said that.
俺の方が強いんだから、兄さんは無理しなくていいって言ってるんだ。
So
いざとなれば、俺が姉さんたちを守るのが敵役だろ。
Michael cuts back in and he's like, I'm telling my brother that he doesn't have to be comfortable with it because I'm stronger than him. Should it happen, it's best for me to protect my sister and you, right? Because he's in the sports clubs and everything. And,
え、なになに？力比べをするの？それなら僕が一番強いに決まっているじゃないか。
Michael holds all the athleticism. But anyway, Peter's cutting in here, and he's like, well, what's the difference then? I'm the strongest here. So he's like cutting them off from fighting in a three-way, like, hey, who's gonna take down us if like something goes wrong? He's like, none of this matters, because I'm the strongest. He couldn't just let it go in the background.
Chikara kurabe じゃない。これ以上俺たちに何かしたら許さないって言っているんだ。
So Michael tells him, it's not a comparison with you. I'm telling you and him that I won't forgive you for anything else. Like doing anything else to us.
これ以上って僕君たちに何かしたっけ？
Peter's like, isn't this more? And trailed off. And then he's like, I wonder what you guys really did say, question mark. He's all confused now. Wendy's like, Peter bows out of this. She's like, we're in progress. This is terrible for us to be doing this aloud to them. Like fighting.
本当に？
Peter's face changes and he's like worried that he's being scolded as being bad. Like his thing is, I'm not bad, I'm good, I'm like perfect. I'm stronger than anyone type of thing. So like this really throws him off balance and she's admonishing them for doing something terrible. And he's like, yeah, here? And you can see that like it changed. So Wendy being angry and like him all like shocked and like nervous.
僕ひどいことなんかしている？全然身に覚えがないんだけど。
He's like, I'm doing something terrible? I can't remember doing anything like that at all. No accountability here with this one at all, even though they got in a three-way pissing contest over who's stronger with his kidnapped kids. Yeah. Wendy has nothing to reply to this. She's like, this dude. Seriously. Seriously. She just like, to herself, I stared at Peter and blinked many times. And then she concludes to herself that this guy is really surprised at this. She's thinking to herself, it's amazing to me, just like him, to have a surprised face that doesn't look like acting at all. Like he looks sincere. She tells him aloud though, I didn't force us out of the house, you did. And when I told you that I didn't like it, you did it anyway. Go MC! Speaking up. You can see that it's changed a little bit, Michael's face. And Peter's too. Peter's like all confused.
Eh? なんだ、それだけなの？
He's still pretending. He's like, eh? What's that? No accountability here with this one. She's thinking to herself, I was told this little statement and I was feeling sick now with it. She tells him aloud, is there anything more terrible? Are we the ones trying to be taken away to a strange world? She's like, you little liar, basically.
それは必要だから仕方がないよ。
He tells her, I can't help but do it because I need you.
それに君は僕の子分だろ？子分がボスの言うことを聞くのは当たり前さ。
And here he becomes full-blown creeper again. He's like, N, you're my child, aren't you? It's normal for people to hear and obey whatever their boss says. Like in reference to the fact that his children are his minions. Totally like the original Peter Pan. Wendy's not having it though. Look at her face. She's like, mad. And Wendy's like aloud, I don't remember becoming your child. And she's like thinking to herself, I remember the conversation in the city, but that was just one of the many unfriendly interactions we had. I didn't really want to be a child of his, and she was very non-committal when it was going on. She like kind of like waved it off. She did say thank you at the end, and that he did help her with like eating the sweets on her diet, because she can't eat them. But yeah, like she didn't like outright say that you could like make her their child. She was just like, oh, well, thank you. The treatment is very nice if I became one, type of thing. Yeah. And then here she's like, if I knew Peter would do this, she would have definitely like refused him outright.
覚えがない？もしかしてあの時のこと忘れちゃったの？
This idiot. He's like, you don't remember? Question mark. Did you forget about that? She's like, totally not having it though. She's like, yes, I've completely forgotten everything. And is that so? What did we talk about? She's like, explain to me where this occurred. Now. Wendy's thinking to herself, if there is no evidence, it is just a conversation that should not be restrained. To like us here in the present. And she's like, it's unbelievable to be swayed by such things anyway.
凶暴な上に忘れっぽいなんて最悪な女ね。私はピーターの言葉なら一言一句忘れずに覚えているわよ。
Now Tinker's mad. She's like, it's the worst kind of woman that is a ferocious and forgetful one. You'll remember Peter's words one word at a time, alright? And when he's like, I cast a glance at Tinker. And she thinks to herself, which is the worst one here?
助けてあげたのに忘れてしまうとは思わなかったよ。
Peter's like,
100個分にしたのにな。
he's like, I helped her, but I didn't think you would forget it. I made her a minion, he's telling Tinker. There. Plausible deniability, I claim it. But no, Wendy tells him aloud, she's like, I'm not a minion, so let me go home. And she's like, if it makes sense to bring her because she's a minion, I'd like you to return us to herself. She's like, is that how this happened? Like, I'd like us to be returned right now, please.
でも君は確かに僕の子分になったんだ。しかも特別な子分だよ。
Harry's referring to the fact that, like, he said that he would, so gross. Okay, so he told her after she gave him the sweets and everything and, like, confirmed that he'd be helping her out by eating them. He's like, well then, like, that'll mean that you'll be my special child, the one that I, like, take to a place that only I know about, like a secret flower garden or something. So creepy. But anyway, that's, like, flashback to the past in this prologue. Here, he's like, but you're definitely my minion, and you're my special minion, right? Because you told her that she would get the special treatment. She's like, oh, the treatment is good under you. She didn't actually say that I'll be it. She's just like, thank you, the treatment sounds good for you. Here she actually tells them, yeah, whether I'm a minion, maybe I can't remember if you leave us. She's like, whether I'm a minion, maybe I can remember it if you leave us here. And then she's like, actually, at that place I met you, maybe. She's like trying to get him to take him back. And then she's thinking to herself, if you manage to get them to return you to your original location, you may have the chance to escape them. And then she's like, at least it's better than being quietly taken away to herself.
だったら思い出さなくてもいいや。思い出してほしいけど、引き返すのは面倒だ。
But Peter, like, sidelines that. He's like, I don't have to have you remember it. I want you to remember. But it's a hassle to turn back. He's like,
その
nah.
代わり、僕の世界に来てからたくさん助けてあげる。何回も子分になれば、忘れっぽい君でも覚えていられるから安心だよ。
He tells her instead, I'll give you a lot of help after coming to my world. If you're reminded that you're my minion many times, it's safe for you to remember, even if you're forgetful, right? Oh, this guy. And then she tells him aloud, she's like, I will never ask you for help, after a pause. And she thinks to herself, I thought it might be a chance to go home, but apparently I failed. And then we're gonna go on ahead and end it here, you guys, because that's 30 minutes. And I think we're gonna have like 2 more vids before it ends. So, just in case we have a recording error. Save. Save. Yes, save. Okay.